new home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up,
Oh, this is magnificent. We're gonna get to see everything. Stick to the end. We've got a huge tour on the Wheeler. It must be half an hour tour. I'll edit it down, don't worry. But there's beautiful places all over this farm. It's 254 acres. So many options with this. You're gonna wanna see every little nook and cranny. We're gonna see the house, of course. We're gonna have the seller give us a tour of the whole farm. Places I would have never known about. I'm gonna tell you all the details, everything I know, and we're just gonna go have some fun today. But this right here is real living. You wanna know what the good life is? This is the real life, the good life. This is it. Privacy, seclusion, not a neighbor in sight, nowhere. All I can hear are the birds. You're gonna see turkey, you're gonna see deer, you're gonna see quail. So it's got 3 ponds and it's got these barns. You cannot see one person, even from the air. I'll put some aerials here. Not even from the air, you can't see anyone and no one can see you. And that's really pretty spectacular. It's quite rare. So if you're reclusive, private, rich, or just don't like people anymore, this is perfect. That's the way we live. So I get it. I'm connected. I'm like locked in on this one. Ken tells me, he says, it's gonna be hard to find the driveway. He says, just like a little cut in the fence. There's really no sign or anything. I said, that's perfect. Right up my alley, right? Mm-hmm. We live like that.
Yes, we do. No mailbox.
If this appeals to you, great. If you like to just watch, hit the like and subscribe button, great. If you want to buy a property like this, you want to get on our home finder. We will send you properties like this before they hit the MLS. I have the pleasure of shooting amazing properties. This is definitely one, like I'm nervous about this one because it's like going to be the most top 5. This is his farm here, starting here, I'm sure. And this road here is just amazing. But it's like top 5 best places. It's just, I guess because it's got an antique log cabin, it's got a nice barn, it's got over 250 acres. It's really, really rare. Okay, here is the driveway. So I'm just going to go past this. That's the place.
Okay.
So this is all the frontage here on this road.
Ooh, window.
This is the way I came in that way. I went out this way, just like we're doing now. But I tried to come in this way, but I didn't work out that way.
So this road goes to another?
This road actually, no, it doesn't go to another farm. It goes home. You know, this goes out towards Lawrenceburg eventually, but I don't know how to do it. So this is one of the last county maintained gravel roads in the county. I guess county road in the county. Like, Is this remarkable or what? Is it just me?
No, this is very cool. It reminds me of the roads we used to grow up on.
All right, now we're going up this way. So this is going to be a drive up, but like a double drive up. I think my blood pressure was lowered by 50 points already. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, we would look for roads like this with the Jeep to run around in the summer with the top off of the Jeep.
Right. Yeah. Thank you for clarifying. Yes.
Most of the time. Or something.
Stop.
A lot of oak trees up here. White oak is definitely a dominant species up here. All right, this is where the property starts. And it is an odd shaped property. Odd is in not weird, but different because it's shaped like a turtle. I'll put the plat here and it kind of looks like a turtle. Usually you see a rectangle or something and a big chunk out or a little piece over somewhere else. This is not like this. This is all one piece. Actually, I think it was like 10 pieces the guy put back together. But it's shaped like a turtle. And the turtle is actually very good luck. This is it. There you go. You got a white oak growing right up there in the fence. Here you are.
Wow. Great drive in.
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful.
And you remember how you said it looked like it was hilly, but it's actually curvy, but it's not hilly. You know, the
Right.
driveway, it's fairly level. This would be easy to fix here. This.
And we just had rain all day yesterday.
Grater box. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like all day, the day, all night, the day before. There's another oak tree. The seller has a business, but he likes to mow himself. He said, I just like mowing. That's it. He's got a cab tractor and he just puts the radio on and that's it.
It's great time to just chill.
Yep. I said, don't you have someone do that for you? Nope. So I like to do it. And I guess, I don't know, you have to talk to Ken about, you know, what's included.
Well, look how cute this is.
Oh, yeah. That's a new barn. Oh, here he comes. He must have just drove this down. I think that's called the Honda Talon. Yeah, it's the Talon. It's got like 10 million horsepower or something. That's a country golf cart.
Hey.
Hey, showing off a little, huh?
Well, you know, this thing's fun.
If you got it, flaunt it. Tell us about this real quick.
Yeah, this is a Honda Talon, 1000 cc. Fun. You can get in trouble in it, but it's really the person driving it. So just be light on the throttle, and you can go in automatic or you can go manual mode. Manual mode, it has flappy paddles, shifters. I like the manual just because it's so hilly, you know, going down hills and things.
Yeah.
You can put it in first gear and just don't even get on the brakes. But you can go automatic. It does a pretty good job in keeping you in gear. It's not like the kind of other utility side-by-sides where it just kicks you into free wheel mode and you're on the brakes the whole time. So yeah, either way, you can run it, whatever you're comfortable with.
We've got the Yamaha Viking 6.
I almost bought that one.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Yeah, it looks,
good.
it's pretty solid. And it's got like almost like a Jake brake, so it kind of keeps you back.
Right.
So,
Holds
but
you
it's
back, yeah.
it's not fast like this. It's
But
pokey.
they're pretty good. They have a pretty tall suspension compared to like, you know, the other like little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost got that one. The only reason I went with this is I really wanted
Paddles.
manual shifting.
Yeah.
I really wanted a proper shifter, but
Yeah.
this was all they had. But no, it'll go anywhere. You know, there's 4-wheel drive. I leave it in 2-wheel drive most of the time. The only time is if you're going through a creek or mud and, you know, that sort of thing, climbing a real steep, slippery hill.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
I mean, I can, if you want, I can show you around and do a real quick lap of the place, at least to give you a heads up of where to go. Or
Yeah.
you can just cut loose and figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
You want to do that right now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Let me change cameras.
I'm trying to think how you want to go look at this. I think what we'll do is we'll head just right out the ridge, the main ridge first.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then, you know, as far as we can get to the edges.
Yeah. We're going to go all the way out to the head of the turtle, so to speak.
The head of the turtle. I like it.
Western edge. Now this is a good blackberry picking spot years ago, because I used to mow everything. And I started feeling bad because our butterfly population started going down. I wasn't seeing butterflies. And I decided to start leaving this hill more natural. And I just cut a trail through it every year. And butterflies are back. Yeah.
There you go.
Big time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah.
But it gets real pretty certain times of the year when something's blooming, whatever's out there, whether it's all purple, yellow. So it's lovely looking.
Yeah.
We enjoy it. But all the way down at the bottom of this ridge is our northern border, at the base of that big tree-covered hill there.
Yeah. And is that the creek?
That's Crooked Creek down there. Yeah.
And then you've got that one little field over there too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go down in there. You
Okay.
can put this down if it helps you. I want you to be careful so you don't get nailed by a tree limb.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna go down this trail and go over to the north side after we head out here. One of our neighbors, he's really big into
Okay.
Yeah. As you said though, Cindy, our trail through the woods up this end, I'm not sure if we can fit through, but we're gonna go try.
Okay.
Now, if I get you all muddy right now, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll forgive you.
I was showing pictures, and they said, "Wow, look at all those helmets, the crash helmets." And he said, did they ride? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see any bikes.
They're on the last bay of the barn.
Ah. I'm glad you're taking this, because we would have never.
Tried this?
Yeah, not in somebody else's machine. No.
Yeah.
If it was mine, I had no problem with it. But
Yeah. So, anyways, if you're over here on a bike or a quad, that's a lot easier. Or a little buggy.
yeah,
2-seater.
yeah.
4-seater, it's
Looks like you got a mule or something in the one barn.
yeah, that's Lanny's, the previous owner. He keeps that out there.
Okay.
We can use it if we want. But all the woods then are all over here on the left.
Beautiful.
Of course, here's our boundary here.
Okay.
Southwest. But we spend a lot of time out here in the cooler months. We'll come out quite a bit, walk through the woods a lot. We always wanted to build a cabin in there, just to go spend the night or something.
Oh yeah.
This is called the Tilton Hilton.
The Tilton Hilton.
That's the previous owner's blind. It's always tilted a little since they built it, but it works. It's been there, I think, 40 years. That's his hunting spot.
There you go. Jeez, look at this, huh?
Yeah, this is a good view from up here.
Sure is.
Of course, the house and the barn are over there.
How big is the barn? Not that big.
We had the new one built. We built the metal barn, or had it built. I forgot the size of it. The old barn is the wood one that's there. It's still good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's all oak.
Looks real
They
good.
slatted it too, so it lets air in. It's actually in the summer. It's the coolest spot in that old barn. Well, it's only about a 45-year-old barn. Yeah, pretty slick. Yeah, up here from that hill, you can really see down that way.
Yeah.
I didn't take you to the head of the turtle yet. I'm sorry. We'll go there next. Now this gate I put up when we first moved out here because we had cattle, and they always got out this way.
Okay.
And we just kept it here. I don't know why.
That's the big pond, right?
Yeah, that's a big pond. So right up here, we wanted to build a home at one point. But kind of anywhere up on this hill, you can see this pond. You can see down that way. A bit harder to see though, because I don't have it mowed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can, when it's all mowed, it's all green hills rolling that way. It's just I haven't mowed anything west of this hill here. Yeah, it's not as good without it mowed. I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, it's still good. Yeah. Yeah, most people wouldn't say, "Oh, that looks terrible."
Yeah. Just go out on the road. It's pretty cool coming up from there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Is that the way you told me to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Let's go out west. I want to get you all the way out west. We
Okay.
turned off first before we got out there. It's about a 30-acre tract out west.
Those active shocks are amazing.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's so smooth out here. That's what I love about this buggy. It just soaks everything up.
It's got like electronic shocks that go like 100 times a minute or whatever, 1,000 times a second or something.
Yeah.
This is the bottom of that wooded section.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the head of the shooting gallery.
Excuse me?
The head of the shooting gallery?
Well, yeah.
Sort of.
I mean, it's on down a ways.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about, I mean, at least looking from on Google Earth, it's like 20-ish acres of woods.
Okay.
But it's a good place to access from down here. It's just a little small creek.
a little cabin,
Oh, totally.
camping or whatever.
It's totally walkable and doable in the summer. I prefer the winter.
Oh yeah, the fall and the winter, nothing beats that crisp and the different smells.
Oh yeah. Now one could come down here if they have the time and clear all these big felled trees,
Oh yeah,
and then you can drive
drive right on
all
through there.
along this creek line, all
Yep.
the way to the shooting range.
Handiest thing we ever bought was the grapple on the front of our tractor.
I really should have gotten one of
Well,
those.
Kubota always has those zero interest deals. So I'm like, yeah, put that on there. Yeah, put that on there. Yeah, I want one of those. So,
The neighbor's got a little, I don't know, like a little 30, 40 horse tractor where only has 30 acres. But he got all kinds of attachments, including a gravel. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dang.
oh, the grapple's the best.
He's got one of the,
We got the industrial one. You just pick up anything and just
yeah.
pull it, chomp it in half, whatever.
I was actually trying to miss some of those, not hit every single one.
Yeah. You did a terrible job.
Yeah, thank you. I have a gate here. I keep a lock on it. Don't have to, but I do. So this is about, actually it might be even more, because I kind of look more at this pasture here all the way out. And on this right side of this tree line is all ours too, down the creek. We own all the way down to the bottom on the left.
You said this is the head of the turtle?
Yeah. It's really just kind of the end of this main ridge that makes up the center part of the farm. Just dives down. The head would be, the tip of the nose would be out there.
Okay. Makes sense.
Or I guess around where the eyeballs are here. But there's a cool little ford down here. Yeah, we have almost a mile creek frontage on this north fork. And of course, when the creek's down, it's lovely down here.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, catch crawdads or whatever.
Let the kids just run around.
Yeah, just hang out and have fun. And you can walk all the way down. Usually it's pretty low. Some people were concerned about Hyatt Road, like in the winter and whatnot, but we've been here almost 8 years. Never had a problem. Any snow, ice, because the gravel just breaks up.
Yep.
Now this hill I used to leave natural quite a bit, just because we're hardly ever out here. I'd usually mow this once a year.
Okay.
I have not this year. These are all blackberries. And blackberries everywhere out here. It's probably all of Kentucky, I assume. At least this part of Kentucky. I think the lushness of Kentucky is what's really blown me away more than anything.
It's really green.
It's just so lush and stuff just grows so easily. There's so much water, decent climate. I mean, it's really something else.
About an inch a week. We get about 48 inches a year here.
Yeah,
It's just awesome.
I know the last few years we've gotten more annual rainfall than England, which I'm more familiar with. And it rains there all the time in England.
In England.
And I was blown away that we were actually getting more annual rainfall than England.
Really?
Wow, that's very cool.
I was staggered by that. I was like calling friends even. I was like, can you believe this? Now this hill was covered in cedars when I bought the place. And it's just a little triangle field. It's kind of the end of this ridge. It's blanketed in cedars. I just hooked up the bush hog and went to town and got it back to the house.
Yes.
Alright, so this is the ridge you look at from the house. side of this fence. And we have a gate down here. And another 4.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Here's that little barn.
Yep.
It was more or less just used for cattle to find some shade.
Yeah.
That's all. When we had cattle, we'd always see about 4 or 5 of them in there in the hottest days.
Sure.
Over here is a cool other little spot down by the creek. Oh yeah, the water comes from down here at this barn. Across on Crooked Creek.
Okay. All right. You're the municipal water.
Yeah, municipal water. They gone down in there. It's nice and flat and lovely too. And it's just needs to be moved. There's a hydrant in this barn.
Is there?
And it's on this end. There's electric here too. There's
Wow.
electrics here, and there's a hydrant because the water supply comes from just behind it on Crooked Creek.
Okay.
And then it pretty much goes straight up this ridge to a gate, and then over that ridge down and up to the house.
Okay.
It was run quite a long ways.
Did you do that or somebody else did that?
No, it was done like in, I think the 90s. Yeah. I think it was the 90s.
You got plenty of pressure and volume.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
plenty. Because it gets up to the top of this ridge, and then it goes down again and climbs back up, I guess. It's no problem. I wouldn't say it's like the same as living in a subdivision, but it's not anything weak.
Right.
Yeah.
You're able to take a shower every now and then.
All right, so the spring's over here. There it is.
Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Spring.
That's a spring.
I thought he said swing. I thought they were swingers, but I get it's different. Yeah, look at that. Nice.
Ken was pretty keen. He was like,
on the spring.
he was like, yeah, I want to go in there.
Oh,
I was like, all right, you go in there. I'll stand back here. And
That's
watch.
right. Yeah, he's a city boy.
They it's neat how they stack stones around it and whatever to keep it tidy. The previous owner used to put a big tub underneath it to let it just fill up with water, and the cattle would come over and drink out of it. We've never had a need for it, so I don't really ever.
Oh, you got so much
Visit
water
it.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much water, and we have a well in our yard, a well down the ridge at an old home site. But I don't know, it's a good thing to have a spring. Yeah, so from the house, when you're looking to the north or anywhere, this big ridge just kind of frames in where your farm ends. Which I think is kind of nice because a lot of places it's not visible where your property ends. It's kind of like an amphitheater here, I guess. Trees surrounding are kind of like the seats.
A wooded hug. Yeah, that's not the big pond, is it?
No. This is the pond right down from the house.
Okay.
It's about an acre. Stocked as well. We fish down here quite a bit too. So we can just walk down from the house.
Yeah.
It's real easy. It's straight down the hill. But these are the big old trees you see from up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, big oaks.
It's pretty down here.
Oh yeah.
I like it down here. Bass in there. Some hybrid bluegills from the neighbor. He brings them over. So he runs a lot of that. Some crappie in here too.
Yeah, those are all oaks down there. Awesome.
Yeah, now this ridge was where I was going to put the grass airstrip. It's on here because it faces west.
Yeah.
That's where your winds come from.
Yep.
There's some cedars here you can cut out and get access back into there,
Yeah.
which is the pond behind the barn.
Okay, got it.
There. I was going to fill in that pond and build a hangar on that area where the pond is.
What do you have here to fly? Do you have any?
Nothing right now. No, I was gonna keep a small bush plane or something here. Me and my boy to fly, my older boy. But in preparation and all that, when we cleared out this tree line for this new barn, this tree line here was cleared out when we built this pad. We realized it had a really good view through the trees.
Oh yeah.
Up here, it's just kind of pretty looking down.
Oh yeah.
this is Anderson County, so there's a lot of rocks in the ground. As you might have seen.
Yeah, I see platters and plates.
Oh yeah. Down there by you guys is the same? Or is it more up this way?
Like on one ridge, nothing, and on the other ridge, plenty.
Really?
So,
Yeah. Here's a lot of rock. There's rock piles all along the pastures.
That's
all
how you
over
can
this
tell.
one.
Yeah. And they're beautiful.
And they're covered. Well, they're covered with grass, soil and grass now. But
Yep.
they're the mounds you see. It's amazing. Those guys did all that by hand and on a horse.
Yeah, horse. Yep.
That blows me away. Cause I've done it. I've gone down because I built the little picnic area, that little single row stack wall. You know, I had a quad, a tractor, a trailer, and I still thought my whole body was broken by the end of that 3 days. You know?
Right. Yeah, it wasn't like you were building a house or a barn. Or...
Just picking up heavy rock and moving it. Something else. My eldest boy and I just started calling this the bowl.
The bowl.
This is where they did most of their dirt bike riding when they first started out.
Nice.
Bring them down in here. They had a lot of places to ride. Of course, it's the dam for the pond.
Sure.
Cattle used to love this place up here.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful.
You know, they're up in the breeze up here. They used to just all congregate here. It's crazy. We had 50 head of cattle one time, and I think about 35 of them were in here laying down. It was so hot that day.
Yeah, oh yeah. Much cooler.
But now the chickens all come here. We built this chicken coop about 5 years ago. It's pretty slick. We just found some plans online. Built it, but works good. We've had up to 16 chickens in there, I think.
That's all you need for all the eggs you'll ever use.
It's more than enough. Giving away so many eggs.
Well, that was a great tour. Gave us a good working knowledge of what's going on. Cindy, what are you doing? Trying to get beautiful or what? You're gonna make up hair, makeup.
Don't videotape me.
Huh? She gave me the finger. Do I deserve that? I'll give you a 2-second primer on bush hogs. So 18 is the series. There's, like I said, 18, 26, 36. The 36 obviously is the heaviest duty. That'll, if the tractor can push it over, it will chew it up, no problem. The 26, pretty much the same. We've had them, they're awesome. So this is the 18, it's a little bit lighter, but you don't need heavy when you're going up and down the hills either. You got to think about that. 15 is the 15 foot. They make a 12, a 15, and a 20. Don't ever do this because all that does is rot your deal. So when you're done, you get a little blower and you blow that off. Then you're fine because you can even leave it out. But all this here, if you've ever gone to buy a used one, they're all rotted out here and there. Don't do that. It's too expensive. Those things are easy 15, maybe 17, 18 grand. So just blow it. I blow it off every time I use it. Simple. A little electric blower from Harbor Freight. Okay. You're welcome. Another tip from your Uncle Brad. Do you love this place? It kind of reminds me of like Wake Robin. It reminds me of Cabin Creek Farm. What else?
Oh, there's a slew of them. The
Sugar Creek Cabin. Yep. Dovetail logs. And then this addition, that's going to be the laundry room, and there's a little grow room in there. I don't ask any questions. There's also the master bedroom and little game room and things like that. If you've seen the still images, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And there's some kind of a vine that he asked you, should I take that down? I said, it looks cool. Leave it up for right now. You can take it down later or whatever. But this is truly just a sitting porch. You can't see any one.
Is that a pizza?
Yeah, it is. A Blackstone pizza oven. We've got our pizza oven coming right away, like Tuesday, Wednesday. So I asked him, okay, what's the deal here? He said, well, there were some bees up there, so we just shoved a piece of window screen in there. He says, do you want me to take that down? I said, no, it's so terrible that it's kind of quaint. So, you know, there's almost a country remedy, yeah, like feel to it. So no, just leave it up. Ooh, it sure does. This is from, I guess, from China. And it means like good luck or health or something like that. It's a really good thing. There's another master up here. I call it a master bedroom. It's not a master suite because it doesn't have a bath, but it's a beautiful bedroom up there. We'll go up there.
This is my favorite thing. I love this kind of top.
Yeah, this island is awesome. This is the most important thing in the whole house, in my opinion. It's all the pictures from back in the day, and then what they did to it over the years, and that stays with the house. I already confirmed that with them. Don't take my word for it, talk to Ken, but it's got all kinds of pictures from back in the day. These cabinets are pretty crazy. So they got these bin pulls, and you open them up, and then the drawer is in here. So how about that? There's tons of storage. And then this comes out. I mean, yeah, isn't it awesome? But look at that. So there's your dishes. There's your silverware. Pretty slick.
Like it?
Ooh, she's so nice. We have water and lime. Those are some real straps on there. Yeah, they're just like bare can lights. It's very industrial.
But look at, but the tubing too is.
Conduit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, nothing's straight, plumb, or level in a log cabin.
Not meant to be.
It's not meant to be. That's right.
Anything that little, you can't.
Wabi sabi. You got to do it. Got to do it. All right. Oh, wow. Look at this. They're getting raw milk or whatever you call it. Natural milk. That's so cool. I assume if they have it, you can get it locally. Yep, there's more here. That's very cool. So I'll have to have them hook us up with the good places to go. And then this has got one of these here. So you can just get to that.
Ah.
Yeah, cool.
Let's try playing some.
I don't know. I mean, I think he said there's some things that are going to stay. So you just got to talk to Ken about that. But that's a pretty nice refrigerator. If it's going to stay, you're in luck. The staircase is pretty heavy duty. Now I got big fat fingers. And I mean, that's at least 3+ wide. So that's probably a 3-inch. What do you think, Landon? Thickness of that stringer? Pretty crazy. All handmade, these cabins are just so interesting how they're made and how well they're made. This is not those TJIs, truss joist, whoever came up with that name. I can never say it. I'm going to keep walking. This is not the master bath. It's in the middle. So we'll look at this later, this home office, gaming room, whatever. This is the master ensuite bath.
That's a great. Wow.
That's
very
huge.
bright, overlooking the farm.
It's huge.
Love it.
Yep. Well, you wake up and you're overlooking the
Let's see your chickens.
garden, the chickens, and those turkey that we saw on the ride were just right over that rise there. I don't know what that shed is. We'll have to check that out on the way out when we do the exterior. Closet. Everything's neat. Oh. What do you think?
I love it.
I think this is like cedar shiplap. And they've got it vertical. It's a very good solution. It's light.
Makes it a little, it's tall anyway, but yeah.
Yep. Got a bidet. I don't know how it works, but there's a bidet. I wouldn't be without one now. I wanted one for years. So he was like, oh, we don't need that. We don't need that. It's just something else. We use it like crazy.
We got the cheap model.
We got the cheap model. They were like, what, 40 bucks?
40 bucks.
Works.
$39.99.
$39.99. Works just fine. Oh, wow. That's right. Yeah. Mom gave it to us. Yeah. It was around COVID and there was no toilet paper. I'm like, oh, gosh. And she said, well, I'm going to get you some. That's a nice pantry. Here's what this, here's what they have here. Check it out. It's kind of neat, huh? Everything's adjustable. Thought you might find that interesting. Bathroom is on the other side of that wall. Little closet here. Very nice. Water heater, I believe, is back here. Water heater and HVAC. Advantech, lifetime warranty.
We used to have some.
This is a grow light. Yeah, that's a grow light. Yes, of course it's a grow light. This is a grow room. They actually did some growing in here. Now, I don't think any funny stuff, but you can do a little of that in Kentucky. It's kind of a de facto thing and will be legalized before too long. But even the sheriff will tell you up to 5 plants. No problem. Nice. That is organization. Ours is
Wow, ours does
a
not.
show.
It does not look like that.
No, this is wonderful.
So you need somebody who can organize your life like that. Obviously, it's not me.
We're too dang busy is what it comes down to. You know that. All right, so that's the bedroom. This could be another bedroom. And then we got a bedroom upstairs. So 3 bedrooms, right? And 2 full baths. This would be the 3rd bedroom, absolutely. I did the stills on a brighter day. I'm really glad I did that because it's really overcast. It's supposed to rain again this afternoon, which is fine, but I'm glad I got it done. I would call this a recamier, but it's so narrow. I mean, I have no idea what it is.
You'd have stuff hanging off the sides.
Yeah, it would be like a Dunlap over. Busted can of biscuits. If you're going to get on it, I got to get a picture of this.
No.
This ought to be interesting.
You might have to help me get out. Wow, this is comfortable.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like a zero gravity. Don't fall asleep and roll off.
Oh, God. Landon, come get your mama up.
Oh, if he's really got to help, I'll be right up. What do you think?
I think it's absolutely. Somebody wants to be in the country with their own. Oh, hi. In the country with their own land and their chickens, and there's neighbors, but you don't see them, and you know, I mean, this is perfect. It's got everything, and the house is great.
Big logs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Super thick.
logs like this, they've got their own being. So they're, you know, they can move and they're doing their thing and they're shrinking, and they're not shrinking after all these years, but you get the idea. You know, it's a living, breathing thing. You don't really own the logs. You just take care of them and hopefully,
down to the next.
hopefully leave them better.
person.
That's right, for the next generation. Yeah, I can get used to this.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
In the
chilling.
wintertime,
Yeah.
crank up that wood stove, cup of coffee.
I'm gonna run outside and go on the outside of the house, go to the picnic area. We're gonna go back to the aerials and we'll see more of this farm. Yeah, I asked the guy, I said, what do you like best about this place? He says, my wife and I sit here and we just sit here every night and watch the sunset, watch the sun go down. Hear nothing but birds. But remember, you're not really far from much of anything. Original stone foundation. This is new metal on the sides, and of course the antique metal on the roof, which is awesome. You can paint it You can just let it go like that. It's 5V. I've got it at my house. Well, we just replaced it after 20 some years. This has been on there a long time. You can replace it easily, or you can just let it go. If you do take it down, please save it for someone. We gave ours to a friend, or actually sold it to him. He wasn't that good of a friend, I guess. Just kidding. It's funny. What he was going to do is make a bar and put it there on the ceiling and everything. That looks so cool. Don't throw that stuff away. Whisper Quiet. That goes to the master. They've got fixed wireless, which is obviously Elon Musk Starlink. Way better, way faster, about the same price. And then we're in a time right now in these counties, in the lesser served areas, like this would be, of getting fiber in. They have a cart of fiber on a roll and a big spool right at the end of our driveway right now. There you go. Put the slinger right there. Pull! You can sit right here at the picnic table and shoot trap. New gutters. Yeah, so definitely give Ken a call, because he's going to know what goes with it or what's negotiable or whatever. Because if you're going to maintain this property yourself, you're going to need a tractor like that. That's about 105 horsepower, New Holland, 15-foot bat wing. That's 18 series. They make an 18, a 26, and a 36 series, and then 15 feet wide. Here's the older barn. And then this is the brand new barn. I'll find out what year they built this. But yeah, talk to Ken about that. And I have no idea what's in there. Ah, here we go. Oh, car. Beautiful. Nice. Concrete. And there's their power. Yes. There's power, but no switch. So it's just perfect for coolers and golf clubs and cars and whatnot. And you could definitely pour concrete here or just leave it with the gravel. That works too. Okay, here's power, and this is the new barn, right? There's power coming to it, I guess. Oh, it's got, it must have power then. Let me see. No, it's not energized, is it? Or, no, there's nothing coming to it. There you go. So this is all hooked up. They just have to run the wire. The feed comes into the top, which is not there, right? Nope, nothing there. But then that's all ready to go. You just need to pull the wire. That is not a big deal. Very negotiable. Just tell Ken, say, hey, make sure they put that power in there. This is a great barn. He says about 45 years old. You can see how much crime we have here in Kentucky. Nothing's got a lock. Here's workshop. Nice. This is a great barn. Love these. This has got power as well. Concrete floor. There you go. Everything's off. Turn it on. I'm not going to turn it on because it's off for a reason. Either he doesn't want it on, or something's an issue. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll be polite. Why start now, right? I'm excited. I'm excited because I get to share this with you today. I've got my two sidekicks, Miss Cindy and Mr. Landon. Landon lifted the lynch lid to our audience, to our fans, our tribe. 1804 cabin, dovetail. It's pretty remarkable. Again, I'm a little bit nervous to do this one. Believe it or not, I'm never nervous to do properties, but this one I kind of really like a lot. Reason number 800 and oh gee whiz, I'm gonna break my neck. Well, there you have it. You've got a plethora of options with this property because you've got so much daggone land. What would you do with it? Would you use this house as a guest house and build another house? Would you put an addition on this one? Would you leave it just as is? You just start thinking about all the options you've got. You could build another cabin down by that creek, right where we're talking about the shooting gallery. It's another beautiful option. You just have options when you have a lot of land. If this isn't right for you, get on our home finder. We'll send you stuff that matches your criteria as close as we can get. And if it is right for you, just call Ken. The number's right there. And come and make an offer on this place. I love you, especially because you watched through this whole video. I highly recommend you look at this next video, which I think you'll really like too.